When I was 15 years old, I was kidnapped. I was leaving my dad's grocery store one night after work, and two guys forced me into their car at gunpoint. I was taken out into the backwoods, stabbed, shot in the back of the head, thrown down an old water well, and left for dead. I battled for my life in the bottom of that well and only survived by the grace of God. I had no idea when I was 15 years old that one day I'd be running for governor of this great state. But it all makes sense to me now. Alabama needs a fighter. This beautiful state runs through my veins like the Cahaba River, ebbing and flowing across decades of life. I fell in love here. I raised my children here. Dreams came true and dreams disappeared here. Alabama is baked into my DNA, and it's heartbreaking to watch our state settle for second-rate results decade after decade. Alabama needs a governor who will fight for the broken and the oppressed, and who will work to improve the lives of all Alabamians. Someone who believes that hope and opportunity can change the course of a single life or even an entire state. When I think of Alabama, it's hard for me to know where it ends and I begin. I was raised in the small East Alabama town of Roanoke, where my father taught me the value of hard work. From an early age, I sacked groceries in our family-owned grocery store, and it was during this time that my mom inspired in me a deep spiritual conviction that today guides my biblical worldview and deep faith. A faith knowing that God gave me the strength to survive that violent attack. A faith to believe in miracles, and from the depths of this horrific event, I learned to never give up. With God, all things are possible. There's always hope. There's always a reason to fight. For the past 18 years, I've poured my heart and soul into fighting for abused youth, women, moms, and children fleeing domestic violence at King's Home, a Birmingham nonprofit. I've seen countless lives transformed when given hope and opportunity, and our precious children deserve more than they're getting in Alabama. They deserve fighting for because they are our future. And just like the kids and women breaking free from the cycle of abuse at King's Home, Alabama needs to break free from the cycle of complacency. Alabama ranks 47th in education, 45th in health care, 43rd in crimes and prisons. When I was fresh out of college 40 years ago, these horrible rankings were nearly identical. It's heartbreaking to think about 4 decades of the same horrendous results, and it's time to break this cycle. We don't have 40 more years to waste. Yet sadly, one category where Alabama ranks at the top is corruption. Alabama is our nation's 4th most politically corrupt state. Fighting corruption starts with limiting campaign contributions. And my campaign for governor will not accept any contribution over $10,000. You can trust me to always stand for what's right and fight for change. While I'm a Republican and true conservative at heart, my only concern is moving Alabama forward. And I know that this is something that we can only achieve together. Thank God I'm not a politician and have common sense from a career working in the real world, whether chief operating officer of a multi-million-dollar corporation or president of a large nonprofit. My most rewarding experience, however, has been fighting for the defenseless, the poor, and the homeless. I understand the devastating effects of poverty, violence, and addiction. I've worked hard to defend those without a voice and will fiercely defend the freedoms of all Alabamians. What I'm offering is fresh hope and opportunity. Let's break the cycle and work together for a better future for our great state that we all love. Alabama, the fight is just beginning.